Greetings to you all and welcome back to Let's Play the Langrisser. Now then, it's time to start this aerial fight. And Keith will probably have to focus down the griffins. Let's just make sure all of my angels can actually reach that kind of distance. Just about. Okay then, let's start this fight off. Now the harpies don't matter in the slightest, so we are going for the griffins, all out. Maybe I should attack with one that's actually next to Keith first, because that way it'll get healed back up. Yes, I'm using tactics now, because this is actually not an easy fight. We are outnumbered, of course. Angels versus Griffins is pretty much fair. They have a backup commander, but apparently my units are amazing. And all those poor chaps fall helplessly into the sea. And we laugh at them. Okay, so this fight, which I thought was going to be very close and very tense, is in fact going to be, it looks like a complete victory for us. No difficulty whatsoever. Because of my angel's superb defense. And remember, Keith is still wearing that, I believe it was an amulet. Maybe it was called the necklace, I'm not sure. That gives +2 defense to units. Not sure where we're fighting here. Whatever. So +2 defense to all of the units is of course still very helpful even now. And that's why his units never die. We can go all the way, go on then, we'll go all the way around the back and hopefully take down this other one as well. We have 20 angels charging down 10 griffins, there's every chance. Odd thing I've always thought here about the Imperial Army, their units are kind of monstrous. They have lizard men and they have harpies. Griffins I always consider more of a kind of noble unit. Angels obviously are more noble still, but I'm just a little surprised at griffins. In all honesty, I would have expected some more kind of monstrous unit. I'm sure there are other monstrous flying units that rank in between harpy and dragon that they could have used for the griffins. But, oh well. That's what the game went with, we can't complain. Now then, on to the next turn. You're still in defense mode, okay, make sure to turn that off. One-on-one with Laird and Erwin, not what I'm going for here. Erwin may win because of his superior bonuses, but pikemen are not great against Royal Lancers. They obviously have the type advantage, but still, they have a severe stat disadvantage. If Erwin can stand against them, it's only because it's Erwin. It used to be the be-all and end-all and absolutely destroy anything without a question or doubt, but nowadays other people are starting to step up to the plate. Cherie's got the most attack on the board. Keith, he's pretty swanky lately, isn't he, with his new dragon and his lightning. All of his angels, don't forget those angels. Oh, and we've got giant serpents roaming about the place and all sorts. So Erwin, he's not he's not what he used to be. He's still pretty good, but still. He's starting to slack, Erwin, that's what this is. Still nifty stats on the units, but not 10 times better than anyone else anymore. Still, it doesn't matter how good you are, you still have to suffer the penalties of water movement. Good lord, it's slow. Right then, let's finish these chaps off. We shall let both of you guys deal whatever damage you can, then Cherie will finish you off. That was very uneventful, but alright. I really want to get this unit down to 7 or less, because then it can't possibly kill Cherie. But I'm not going to do that. Which means I may need to heal Cherie, because 8 life on a commander can do 5 plus 4 equals 9 damage. Yes, I did the sums for you, aren't you lucky? Okay, now we can't possibly die. I do worry about Cherie because she obviously only has 23 defense. It's unlikely that this mage would have managed to land every single attack, but she is going to fire them all off. You see, Cherie does take an awful lot of damage as her sword blast seems to creep up the hill in a kind of staircase fashion. Oh, what a clever death scream that one was. I like that. You get credit for actually trying. Okay, let's get the Nixies around the back. No additional attack 2 spell on the Nixies this time, but they can still pull off some damage, it would seem. The sneaky ass shot there, very nice. So that's going to be the end of this. That's that chap down. Then I do have a plan. Yes, I like plans. That is the end, I think, of all of their land forces. Because you were in the way, you fool, and you climbed onto land. What were you thinking? Leon is going to arrive. This much is obvious. I believe he will arrive down here and have to go the same route that Laird went, because he can't really get in any other way unless he teleports himself on top of this walkway somehow, but I don't think he will. So I imagine he will spawn here. Because of this, my plan is as follows. Lester is going to go and camp the water. Specifically, that part of the water there. Hopefully, he will be able to, if not kill, then slow down Leon. Maybe kill Leon's units and not touch Leon. But maybe slow him down a little bit. Stop him rushing towards the Langrisser when he spawns. In that case, we only really have to worry about Laird, who's already got across. That's the plan. Now, Aaron is going to follow suit. However, Aaron in water is not good. So Aaron will take an awful long time. And if you're thinking, why don't I just run him across the land? Then, well, I'm going to that secret tile which is in the water, and I want Aaron to get it. Because Aaron never gets any love. Poor Aaron. I want Leona to stay close, because hopefully she'll be able to heal Lester's units when they're in the water fighting off Leon. That's the general plan. The Freya will certainly be able to keep up because it's a flying unit, so that will at least be able to force heal too. Which will actually be very handy when it's only Lester who's doing the fighting. Anyway, we have Griffins to take down, very important. And apparently not a threat in the slightest. But that's good, we're not going to complain about that. We may send Keith himself into battle. Yes, go on, Keith. You never get to do any fighting lately, do you? No, you don't. So you can actually do some combat. There we go. There's no need to be quite so scared with Keith and Lester anymore as we were before. Now they're on their dragons and serpents. Lester still has things to fear, but the dragon has a superb attack animation, as I'm sure you've seen. So we don't actually have to worry about him anymore. We can use him to attack enemy units like this. One got through, and I'm very surprised it didn't do any damage, because they're attacking with the might of 31, and we're defending with the might of 19. So that's a bit of luck. Fell our way. But we'll take luck. Of course we will. It's nice to see Griffins absolutely explode, and the poor man actually managed to land on a bit of ground, but still not enough to save him. So this close fight has turned into a very easy victory for Keith, showing that Angels are a stunning unit, as I alluded to before, but now we have the proof. Some of Laird's men have been left behind. Good old Laird. All of these things working in our favour. Very surprising outcome on that fight, but there we go. Now then, is that everybody moved? Oh no, we have one group of Angels left. May as well pick off this chap. And I shall take a quick scan around the map. I think everybody has moved. Certainly you guys have, and so has Erwin. On to the enemy's turn. Let's see what they can muster. Oh, you're still in defense mode. One of these days I'll remember. Laird doesn't seem at all slowed down by the fact that he's indoors. I'm not happy about that. His units, however, can't keep up. This is quite funny. Still no Leon. I'm a little surprised. I would have thought Leon would be here by now. Maybe they didn't expect us to deal with the attacking forces quite as promptly as we have. We were rather quick in that regard. As I said before, I do need Erwin's units to protect him. Without those units, Erwin is just a free kill for Laird, which would of course make us fail the mission. So we don't want that. Fortunately, Keith will soon be able to surround Erwin with angels pretty much all the time. That should keep him safe. And then, Keith, you can have that harpy, why not? No messing about. You did electrify all of the water in this place doing that shot, but who cares, it looked pretty swanky. Back to manual you go. Right, we have one set of griffins to take down, and then the griffin commander, then we work on the harpies. The harpies may now be making a dive for Erwin himself, but they won't make it in time, I assure you of that. Even if they do, they're not going to do much. They might take down maybe one pikeman. Yes, a job well done, as 5 more men drown in the sea. And now we can work on that commander. Which one is it? Is it you? Yes, you dancing fool. The Hawklaws are probably easier than the Griffins to kill, because they still have their stupid petal attack. Yes, they're incredibly weak. They can't get a single point of damage off, and they only manage to block 1 out of 10 attacks. Downside, of course, to fighting only Hawk Lords and not more advanced things such as the dragons, is that the experience is low, but who cares? I'd much rather be fighting these than dragons. If we were fighting dragons right about now, we would be in a serious problem at taking down these commanders. The Angels will probably still give it a fairly good go, but it wouldn't be easy like that was. One more turn should end off these guys. Maybe the commander will be left, maybe it'll take 2 turns, I'm not sure. We shall see fairly soon. It's not going to be this video though, is it? Oh no, good grief, no. This video isn't over yet though, there is some movement to be doing. Then it will be over. Shreya needs to heal herself up. Freya needs to get close to the bridge where Leicester's going. Leicester needs to get to the bridge where Leicester's going. As do all of his Nixies. This is all assuming Leon does appear in that bottom left corner. If he doesn't, this is all a waste of time. But it drags the videos out. Yes, look at that, I get more videos out of it. Good stuff. Aaron gets to charge 1 square into the water. Go on, Aaron. It's going to be a long walk for you, isn't it? Realistically, Aaron's probably not going to make that secret tile, which means I'll have somebody else like Keith go and grab it instead. But whatever, I'll try and get Aaron there. Liana will also try to keep up as best she can. I'll be careful that I don't put Liana anywhere where Leon will be able to grab her, but whatever. Leon seems to have given up on kidnapping Liana. He's got better things on his mind, like chatting up Eliza. That's clearly what he's doing. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Hopefully you'll join me for the next one, when we shall continue to storm this castle in a very slow fashion across this water. I shall see you then.